Honey is always featured at the Rosh Hashanah table because it signifies a sweet year.
It's like honey when it washes over me. You know, sugar never ever felt so sweet.
My own children are still young, so to them, the high holidays are an excuse to dip things in honey.
Yeah, I mean, you need something like a nice piece of china that has some apples on it.
I guess we can tell them it so they have a sweet new year, but for them, having a sweet new year is dipping things in honey.
That on the side, you put that, and this is acceptable to put out on a nice table. You can't put a plastic thing out on a nice table.
That's honey in its naturally occurring state, right? I mean, when you get honey, when you gather honey from honey trees, it's hanging in those little bears, right? I mean, that's I don't know how else you would eat honey. You would serve honey.
Actually, in the Bible, honey, the word honey usually means sweetened date juice. So I actually bought some sweetened date juice and ate a bunch of that. You can get that on the internet. Get anything on the internet. The only thing you cannot get on the internet, I found out, was lamb's blood.
Dip the apple in honey.
It's an apple. I enjoy an apple. An apple dipped in honey, I think, is in fact more pleasant than an apple not dipped in honey.
I'm a big apple person. I like apples for digestive reasons.
I feel better.
Who doesn't like apples? It's the one fruit where I think most people like. It's not like you're giving somebody like one of those new hybrid fruits. Do you know what I mean? This is a classic.
I have to ask, am I the only person who doesn't like apples dipped in honey?
When I was a kid, I really hated honey. So I was just really grossed out by that whole thing.
It reminds me of the lick-em sticks, that are these sticks made out of hard sugar, and you lick them, and you dunk it into powdered sugar, and then you lick it again. And to me, that's what dipping apples in honey is. Now, I almost wonder if that was like invented by some Jewish mother whose kid wanted the lick-em stick. She said, no, you can't have the lick-em stick, but have the apple dipped in the honey. It's just as good.
My son loves honey. Their kids love honey. They walk around with bottles of honey, like sucking it down.
I understand the sweet new year and everything, but hello, metaphor.
At my shows, when we have like in the dressing room, you know, I have certain stuff. So usually I have honey because I drink with tea with honey. So if he's ever at a show, he always somehow finds the honey somewhere on the table, gets the honey, and just starts pounding it.
I'll dip a challah in honey. I think that's okay because you get a little bit of a contrast.
I don't like honey on challah. I never liked honey on challah. In fact, it annoys me when people serve challah and they put the honey on before they ask you if you actually want the honey on the challah.
You put the honey on the challah and then you let it harden. That is awesome.
I like putting, like when you do the honey, you know, for Rosh Hashanah on the challah is like, I don't know. There's something that it like tastes different automatically, just because you're like putting honey on it and the challah is like warm somehow. Somebody like made it warm, so it tastes good.
Honey on challah. It's my gift to you, Jews.